G'day, Year Nines. We're now going to go through and have a look through the problems around using data and some statistics. So I've already done this one before. I just want to go through the process. This is what we want to end up with, the STEM plot. So these numbers represent, 3 is the 30s column, this is 33 and a 37, 41, 43 and so on. What I've done is I've found first of all the numbers for it, started with the 20s and said, okay, there's only one in the 20 range, that's 20, cross it off, write it in here. The next number in the 30s, I've got a 33 and a 37, so writing those in, and so on until we've got this plot like that. We can see that in the range around the 50s, that's where most of the maths score lies, and we see they're spread out. The highest is 99, the lowest is 21. So that's how we tackle that question there. The next question is we're looking at, we're going to ask for a percentage bar chart and a pie chart. So the first thing we need to do is work out exactly how many of these things, how many different pets we've got. So 22 cats, 16 dogs, 6 fish and 11 llamas. So 17, 33 and 22. I think that there is a total of 55. So let's now work out the percentage as we go through here. So percentage. So we're going to have 22 cats out of 55, and we're going to work out what percentage that is. I've got my calculator here. So 22 divided by 55 is 40%. Next one is going to be 16 by 55. Next one is going to be 6 divided by 55. Next one is going to be 11 divided by 55. So if we do the calculation, 16 divided by 55, it's going to give us 29%, 29%. 6 divided by 55, 10.9%, 10.9%. 11 divided by 55, that is 20%. Okay, we want them to add up to 100. If I look at that just very quickly, it's going to add roughly 100. There's a little bit of rounding, so sometimes you might be out slightly. That's what we've got here. So in terms of a bar chart, we can do it this way. We say 10, 20, 30, 40. We can start down here with cats. That would be up to 40%. Then we would have dogs, which would be 29%. Just nearly 30%, of course. Fish, not as popular, 11%. And lastly, we've got the slightly more popular llama with 20%. We'd want to have a title here, so pets by percentage. And we want to make sure we've got our axis labelled to some level. So now we've got to turn that into a pie chart, which is a good way of representing this sort of data. So what we're going to need is to work out the percentage as a degrees. There's 360 degrees in a circle, so the cat wedge is going to be 40%. 40 divided by 100 multiplied by 360, which is going to give us 144 degrees. So that's the first wedge. The dog wedge, sounds like some sort of bad sandwich. The dog wedge is going to be 29%, 29 divided by 100 multiplied by 360. So I'll just tidy that up because it's not neat at any level, but it's going to get less neat with those little streaks there. 29 divided by 100 multiplied by 360. 29 multiplied by 360 is 104.4%, 104.4%. The fish, so 10% of 360 should be around 36 degrees, just a little bit more than that, so 10.9% multiplied by 360 and 39 degrees, so 10.9 divided by 100 multiplied by 360 equals 39 degrees. We'll just put 2 0 different places this time. Last one, 20%. 20% is 72 degrees. 72 degrees. 20% multiplied by 360 degrees per circle. So let's check these add ups. It should add up roughly 360. So you've got about a 250, 290. That looks pretty good. So let's see if we can draw these wedges. You will have better tools than me. But let's start here. So we know 90 degrees comes around to here, so about here. 145 is going to be a little bit further around than halfway between the next two. So this should be our biggest wedge, and this is going to be the 22 cats. Okay, the next wedge is going to be 100 degrees, so it's just like a little bit more than 90. So if we go over sort of just a little, tiny little bit more than 90, and that's going to represent our 16 dogs. Remember, you will have those better tools. Next one's the smallest wedge, about 40 degrees, so less than half, so 90 degree sort of wedge. That's going to come up to about here, and that's going to represent our 6 fish. And the last one is going to be our 11 llama. And that should be 72 degrees, a little less than 90 degrees. I think that's worked out pretty well on our chart there. Okay, mean, median and mode. The first thing I would like to do is put these in order. So we've got 1, 1, and then 1, 1, and then we've got a couple of, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos. We've got 1, 3, 1, 3. Actually, there's 6 twos. I'll just sneak one in here and we won't tell anyone. We've got no 4s. We've got 3 5s. 5, 5, and 5. So 5, 5, and 5. We've got 1 6. 1 6. 2 7s, 2 8s, and a 9. 7, 7, 8, 8, and a 9. 7, 7, 8. Okay, so let's do some calculations here. Mean is the sum of all divided by the number of data that we've got. Okay, so if we're going to add these up, let's see if I can do this in my head. Let's see how well we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 15 makes 31, 37, 37 and 14 make 51, 51 and 16 make 67, and 9 make 67, 76. So it's going to be 76 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. So the mean is going to be, if I go to my calculator, 76 divided by 17 is 4.474.47. And that looks like it's pretty possible. Puts the mean in here, and that's quite believable. So that's the mean. The median is the middle value. So let's count the number of values we've got. Well, we said we've got 17. So the median is going to be right in the middle. We can count our way in and go like 1 in either side, 2, 3, and so on, but I know that that's going to be the 9th term. So 16, it would be 8 on either side. So the 9th term is in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the 5. That's our middle term. If you wonder, we can check this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on either side. Remember, if you get halfway between, if the, let's say the middle value is between the 2 and the 3, we take an average and call it 2.5. In this case, though, the median, the middle value, equals 5. The data's also got to be in order to do that. And for the mode, the most common, I remember early on we had a whole lot of 2s all together. So that is going to be a mode 2. And that may well be all our data questions. Look at it.